Hey guys, I'm Dylan J Math, and even though, like I said previously in a video, I absolutely despise Mario, he does star in some pretty rad games, yeah. In fact, my favorite game of all time is a Mario game. So let's talk about my top 10 favorite Mario games of all time. Now, it's kind of a stretch to say that this is a Mario game, but my qualifications are a little low on this. As long as he's in the game, it's a Mario game. Luigi's Mansion was released in North America on November 18th, 2001 for the Nintendo GameCube. In fact, it was a launch title for the console. The main reasons I like it so much are not only that you get to play as Luigi, who is clearly the superior brother, but it's an extremely creative game. From sucking up actual human ghosts to collecting treasure and money, Luigi's Mansion is wild from start to finish. My only real complaint with the game is that it's way too short. I can easily beat it in about 2 hours if, you know, I don't die 500,000 times. Now, since we just did a dark game, let's get a little more happy and cheerful. And what better way to do that than to kick some ass in Mario Party. Mario Party 5 to be exact. It was released in North America on November 10th, 2003 on, yet again, the GameCube. It was already the second Mario Party game for the system, and I just loved it. Back then, my brother and I had 3 Mario Party games, all for the GameCube. 4, 5, and 6. 5 was by far my favorite Mario Party game back in the day. My views have skewed a little since then, but it still remains up there. My favorite memory of the game was whenever my brother and I were on a team, we would use the handicap to its max capacity, and we would always win. We still did this even when we got good at it, and we set the AI's difficulty level to its lowest setting. When you think of 3D Mario games, this next game doesn't always come up on people's minds. Super Mario Sunshine was released in North America on August 25th, 2002 for, yet again, the GameCube. Man, I should have just called this my top 10 favorite Nintendo GameCube games. But wait, I already did a similar video, but with a top 5. Just check it out in the card above. Despite the problems of the game, like the terrible audio for the character's dialogue, and some minor glitches, the game was solid overall. There was even a point in the game where you were led to believe that Peach was Bowser Jr.'s mom. Just picture that. No, wait, don't picture that. Oh my god, don't picture that. This next one is the most not Mario game on this list, since it has a wide range of Nintendo characters, not just Mario. Super Smash Bros. Melee was released in North America on December 3rd, 2001 for, yeah, you know the drill. The Nintendo GameCube. You can tell the GameCube was my childhood. This game was special because it was a Mario game that was actually rated T for teen, only due to the constant violence. You're not gonna see any Princess Peach kids. That's what Google is for! Jokes aside, Melee really is a great game with more than just the standard 1 versus 1 fighter. You can do anything from beating up your fellow Nintendo characters to kicking a giant hand's ass. Wait. Hands don't have asses. But now, I was gonna put a rule on here that I couldn't pick more than 1 game per series, but I ended up just saying, oh fuck this is shit. Mario Party 6 was released in North America on December 6th, 2004 for the you-know-what console.
I just realized that my number 6 is Mario Party 6. It's a total mind fuck.
This is another one that my brother and I grew up playing a lot, but I actually preferred 5 to this one. Now, I can see that the only reason that I liked 5 better than 6 was that I played 5 more back in the day, because clearly this one's the better game. The turns go by more smoothly, the minigames are more diverse and fun, and there are more characters to choose from. The coolest part about Mario Party 6 was the mic mode, which allowed you to plug in a specific mic into the memory card slot and play minigames speaking into the microphone. It wasn't the best at picking up what you said, but hey, that's just a theory. A game wait, no it's not. Now, what if I told you of a game more infuriating than Mario Party and more likely to make you fight with your family than Monopoly? Would you think it was just a legend? A myth? No, it's an absolute fact. Mario Kart Wii was released in North America on April 27th, 2008 for, obviously, the Nintendo Wii. Wow, this list isn't completely GameCube games. This is by far my favorite Mario Kart game, so I just had to put it on the list. Ever since I got my first Wii, we would all play it together and also throttle each other, but that's another story. The tracks were all grade A, and the music was spot on. Plus, this was one game that the Wii's motion controls worked flawlessly, especially with the Wii wheel. My one grievance about the game is the fucking blue shell. Now, I love RPG games, and I love Mario games, and I love Paper. Combine all those elements, and you get this game. Paper Mario was released in North America on February 5th, 2001. For the Nintendo 64. Now, I didn't own the game for the 64, but I did buy it on the Wii Virtual Console and played it with a GameCube controller. Damn it! GameCube still manages to sneak into this entry. This game perfectly blended the RPG style with the familiarity of Mario characters and enemies. What's weird is this is actually not the first Paper Mario game that I've ever played, even though it's the first one made. I just hope that fucking bootler guy doesn't creep up on me in the middle of the night. What, did you see something? Fuck that shit. This next game is the grandpa of 3D Mario games. In fact, it revolutionized 3D gaming as a whole. Super Mario 64 was released in North America on September 29th, 1996. For the Nintendo 64. Like Luigi's Mansion, it was a launch title for its console. I currently don't have a physical copy of the game, but I did back in late elementary school, when I actually still had a 64. I do, however, have it downloaded onto my Wii U, so I can still play it whenever I want. Yeah, the gameplay was memorable, but my god, the music. It's probably the best and most nostalgic feature about it. Anytime I hear the Jolly Roger Bay theme song, it brings me back to those days. I just wish I didn't have a scarring memory of that giant fucking eel. Have you ever wanted to play a game where you feel like you're constantly gonna throw up? Yeah, me neither. But that only happened to some people with this game. I was fine. Super Mario Galaxy was released in North America on November 12th, 2007 for the Wii. Man, despite being a joke console to some people, the Wii sure had a lot of good games. In fact, this one's considered one of the best games of all time. It's thrilling, chilling, and killing? Yeah, killing. You kill enemies, right? I think that's what happens. The bosses are kick-ass, and so is the soundtrack. I actually have the game's soundtrack on a CD in my car just in case I want my driving to be epic. If you've watched my other videos, you know what my favorite game of all time is. And it is a Mario game, so it has to be the #1 on this list. Paper Mario: The Thousand Year Door was released in North America on October 11th, 2004 for the GameCube. I just realized that I originally didn't want to play the game, but my brother tried to convince me to play it after he got to the first main boss, Hooktail. If he hadn't convinced me to play, I would have never known the game's glories and grace. Sorry, I got off topic there. All the chapters have their own charm. The characters are either hilarious or awesome, and the gameplay is just great. My favorite part overall is the story, which is a lot darker than the first Paper Mario. That's it for this top 10 list. Make sure to like, subscribe, and comment down below what your favorite Mario games of all time are. Also, I now have a Patreon page if you want to check it out and donate to help me make better videos for you guys. Even just $1 a month helps. There are also rewards for donating, so just check out my page to see what those are. If you do donate, man, you're the greatest. Brofist. But seriously, thanks for watching, and I will see you next time.